The hidden reason. Some people build wealth, while others stay stuck. Have you ever looked at someone and wondered, how did they become so wealthy? Not a celebrity, not someone who won the lottery. I'm talking about ordinary people. The shop owner who quietly built a fortune, the engineer who retired 20 years early, the family next door who never seemed to earn extraordinary incomes, yet somehow achieved complete financial freedom. At first, it feels unfair. They don't seem smarter. They don't appear to work longer hours. Sometimes they even look more relaxed than everyone else. Meanwhile, millions of hardworking people wake up before sunrise, work 10 or 12 hours a day, pay their bills, and repeat the same routine for decades, only to find that financial freedom never arrives. Why? For years, I believed the answer was simple: work harder, earn more, save what you can, repeat. It's advice we've all heard. And to be fair, hard work matters. Nothing meaningful is built without effort. But over time, I noticed something that challenged everything I believed. The hardest working people weren't always becoming wealthy. In fact, some of the wealthiest people I met didn't seem to work harder at all. They worked differently. That realization changed the way I looked at money forever. Years ago, I met two business owners. Both started with almost nothing. Both were intelligent. Both worked incredibly hard. 20 years later, their lives looked completely different. The first owner was exhausted. Every problem landed on his desk. Every customer complaint demanded his attention. Every decision required his approval. He hadn't built a business. He had built himself a stressful job. The second owner looked calm. His company was larger. His income was higher. Yet he wasn't constantly rushing. Instead of reacting, he spent time thinking. Instead of solving the same problems every day, he built systems that solved them for him. One business depended on effort. The other depended on systems. That difference changed everything. Most people believe wealth comes from working more hours, but time has one limitation. There are only 24 hours in a day. Eventually, everyone runs out of them. Wealthy people ask a different question. Instead of asking, "How can I work more?" they ask, "How can this continue creating value even when I'm not working?" That single question changes everything. Think about it. A doctor earns money while treating patients. A lawyer earns money while meeting clients. A consultant earns money while solving problems. These are valuable careers, but income often stops when work stops. Now think about someone who owns a business, or productive investments, or intellectual property, or software, or rental properties. Their work creates assets that continue generating value long after today's effort is over. That's the hidden difference. The wealthy spend their lives building assets. Most people spend their lives selling time. Neither path is easy, but only one becomes easier with age. Another lesson surprised me. Most people think wealthy individuals are obsessed with making money. They're usually obsessed with solving problems. Money simply follows. The entrepreneur asks, "How can I create something people genuinely need?" The investor asks, "Which businesses will still be thriving 10 years from now?" The writer asks, "What idea can I explain better than anyone else?" Wealth is the result, not the starting point. When money becomes the goal, shortcuts become tempting. When creating value becomes the goal, wealth often follows naturally. History proves this again and again. The world's greatest companies didn't begin with the goal of becoming rich. They began by solving meaningful problems. Another difference is almost invisible. Most people focus on today's paycheck. The wealthy focus on tomorrow's ownership. Imagine two friends receiving the same bonus. One upgrades his car, the other buys an asset that produces income for years. Neither decision feels dramatic today, but repeat those choices for 20 years, and their financial lives move in completely different directions. That's how wealth is really built, not through one brilliant decision, but through hundreds of ordinary ones. One investment, one new skill, one unnecessary expense avoided, one opportunity accepted, then another and another. Eventually, people call it success. They never see the thousands of invisible decisions that created it. The hidden reason some people build wealth isn't a secret investment. It isn't luck. It isn't perfect timing. It's that they changed the way they think before they changed the way they earned. And once your thinking changes, everything else begins to follow.